Hi guys, John here again from Kenya Education Guide, and we are back with the video that we promised. This time we want to look at the best courses for grade C minus. Previously we talked about the best courses for grade C brain, and this time we want to see if you scored a C minus, which is one of the best grades if you want to do a diploma. Which courses would I suggest from here at Kenya Education Guide? As usual, before we start, remember to subscribe and also share this video. We want you to help us grow this channel so that we can be sharing this information with other viewers like you. So let us go direct and look at the best courses for grade C minus in case you scored a C minus grade in your KCSE. Now, as we keep saying, there are quite a number of courses that you can do. So our work here is to recommend those that we feel are more marketable than others. And I have about almost 20 something courses. So what I have done is to group them into several categories. So I'm going to be recommending them in terms of categories. And my first group is engineering courses. So of course, engineering is one of the best courses that you can do, either the degree or the diploma level, because not only can you employ yourself, but it's a course that you can easily get employed with. So in terms of diplomas, and you have a C minus, which engineering courses are available for you? Here they are. Now, when you talk about engineering, some of the very good courses that you can do, and many of them don't have any cluster requirements. They include courses like electrical and electronics engineering, fundis, computer fundis, TVs, people who do wiring, people who work on systems like, so many electrical systems. You can consider doing that course. This is another one. You can do water engineering. This is much more than plumbing, of course. You can do this course at a school like Kenya Water Institute. They require a C minus, and for the most part, there are no cluster requirements. Another course that you can do is civil engineering, and of course, you'll be finding that people who do road construction, buildings, many infrastructure projects requires civil engineers. At the diploma level, these are considered to be the guys who have the hands-on skills. And actually, you find that most employers will sometimes prefer to hire a civil engineer with a diploma level, and compared with a degree level. Degree level, they come in at the supervisory level. Hands-on guys, we hire the diploma level. So another engineering course that you can do, and if you had a C minus, is civil engineering. Another one that is automotive engineering. This is much more than being a mechanic. It's a professional level of it. It's another course that requires just a C minus in most cases, and it's available in national polytechnics, TVET institutions in Kenya, and so many other places. We have mechatronics. Yeah, mechatronics deals with systems like semiconductor systems, things like air conditioning, things like manufacturing plants. We have all those electrical systems that will be driving those ones. And for those guys, people who maintain those systems, they require to have some knowledge in mechatronics. People who make TVs and those, we have people who are called mechatronic engineers, and they'll be in charge of that. It's another very good course that you can do. If you like the water, you may consider going to the Badari College, and you can do a course like marine engineering, and you'll be working in cruise ships. At the port there are so many opportunities for people who have done this course. It's another course that requires just a C minus. Of course, we have mechanical engineering. Yeah, people who maintain plants, in manufacturing farms and so many other places. People who are in charge of all those many machines that you see in manufacturing places and other organizations. People who require, people who work there are required to have mechanical engineering. And another area that you can venture into is telecommunications engineering. It's another very good area. And if you want to work for Safaricom, sometimes you can start, or Airtel, sometimes you can start at the diploma level for a course called telecommunications engineering. People who do telecom mask and so many of them. This a course that will take you in the mobile technology field and related areas. Is another very, very good area. So engineering is one of the best areas if you had a C minus and you had a course to do. And of course, for engineering, there's a bit of manual work, so you need to have passion for that. And some of these courses, they are very good. You are unlikely to sleep hungry. So if you had a C minus, consider engineering courses, and those are the ones that I recommend. There are more courses, of course. As I told you, we have them in groups. So if you're not a guy who likes hands-on work, and you don't like to get dirty, it's not every one of us will be liking to get their hands dirty. You may want something a bit pro, or higher level looking. You may consider doing medical courses. So we have medical courses that you can do with a C minus. However, it is important to note that some of these they will not be at the diploma level, because for the diploma level, for most of the best medical courses, you require to have a C plane. But for most of these that I'm going to be recommending here, they work, you'll be accepted if you have a C minus. However, like you're going to be seeing in a previous video that we did about KMTC courses, you'll be seeing that there are some specific cluster requirements. But with an overall grade of C minus, you can qualify for some of medical courses, including nursing. But when I say nursing here, it is certificate in nursing. Certificate in nursing, remember, as you're going to be seeing in that video, I think we are going to be recommending 8 down here. You require to have, a C minus in subjects like English, biology, maths. So there are some specific class requirements for that. You're going to be watching that video. You can see that. If not nursing, of course, nursing is a very good course at the certificate level. And of course, later on you upgrade to a diploma level. If it's not nursing, you can do radiography. You can do radiography. Yeah, at the certificate level, you can do radiography, and that you do at the certificate level. Another one that you can do at the certificate level is counseling psychology. It's another medical course that you can do with a C minus, counseling psychology. Another one that you can do is nutrition. There is nutrition and dietetics. Yeah, so this one is also a medical course. People who work as nutritionists, they require to have this qualification. Again, you do it at the certificate level, and then you can get the diploma. So if you want to go to the medical field, of course, is a very good area, and you have a C minus. For many of these, you require first and foremost to get the certificate, and then later on to upgrade it to the diploma level. There are others like medical engineering. Yeah? Though for this one, it may not have a lot of opportunities. So I would rather you take something like nursing, maybe something like radiography, maybe something like counseling psychology, maybe nutrition. If you don't mind self-employing yourself, nutrition can be a good one, because people always have a demand for somebody to advise them on what to feed, how we eat and something like that. Or medical engineering, though it doesn't have so many opportunities, but it's one that you may consider depending on your career plan. So the first two groups of courses that you can do, if you had a C minus in your KCSE and you have not really decided which course to do, is first and foremost engineering, and you have seen some of the engineering programs. I think in our website we have talked more about some of these programs. I'll be sharing those blogs here. And some of the medical courses like nursing at the certificate level. Later on, you upgrade it. Of course, something like radiography and imaging. Of course, something like medical engineering, depending on your career plan. We have more courses, and I want to put them here so that you can also have a look at them, and then they'll help you make a decision. So let us continue. The next group of courses that I would recommend is business courses. We don't have so many of them that are still very marketable. Business area is quite competitive. We have people who have done business management, procurement, and they are still out there looking for jobs. So quite a number of business courses are, if we can say, flooded. But there are a few which are still quite, they still quite have opportunities. And I recommend, first and foremost, for business courses, you may consider doing human resource management. Human resource management is nothing else but all about managing people, managing employees in organizations. If you feel that you are a people's person, probably you could consider doing HRM. This you can do in the nearest TVET near you. Visit any TVET, you are likely to find human resource management there as a course. Another one that you can do, and this one is a sure bet, sales and marketing. That one is always a sure bet, because organizations are always looking for marketers. There is no organization that will be able to survive, any business organization, any commercial organization that will be able to survive without a sales and marketing person. So this one, once you do it, you pop into any organization, you say you want to help them do sales. This one is usually a sure bet. You can do a diploma in sales and marketing, requires a C minus only. Public relations is another one. Though this one together with journalism, nowadays I don't recommend that you do it on its own. Actually, for any media and communications diploma that you may want to do nowadays, because things have gone digital, as people say, I would recommend that you do public relations with a digital marketing certification, because nowadays, when they hire you out there, I've seen that the people they are looking for are those people who can do communications and and outreach using digital media, YouTube, like we are doing right now, and other social media and those online platforms. So if you are to go the media, journalism, public relations, any communication area, if you are to go that way, please consider doing a certification in digital marketing. Actually, it's not even a must that you go that way. Sometimes you may decide, let me do digital marketing on its own. So you can do a diploma in digital marketing. We don't have many colleges offering that, but it's another potential creative area. Organizations are looking for digital marketers in Kenya. Is an area which is not yet fully exploited. So yeah, and it's quite interesting because you'll be doing things like production, lighting, blog posting, and it's quite wide. So you may decide, let me not go to media the way we know it traditionally, and instead do digital marketing. Look for schools offering that one. There are quite a number of them. I won't mention them here because we have covered them in a blog in our website. So digital marketing can be a very, very nice area. So in terms of business, the courses I would recommend are those four. Now, there is another group of courses before we look at what I call others, and these are TVET programs. Yeah, I looked at engineering previously. Now, there are other TVET programs that are quite good that, we say TVET programs are nice because you not only you have a chance of self-employment, you can also work for someone. These cuts, both ends, you can go for self-employment, start an own business, or even, be employed by established firms. So we have quite a number of good courses in TVET, and this includes courses like refrigeration and air conditioning. Yeah, the world is becoming warmer and warmer, and this is one of the best courses. By the I see people rejecting it, and I'm always shocked. Go to outside Kenya, go to USA, and you find that people who do HVAC, that's what they call it, are very, very well paid. So if you have an opportunity, if you are really stuck in terms of what course can you do, and you are kind of a hands-on guy, please consider doing refrigeration and air conditioning in schools like Railway Training Institute. It's there in so many TVETs in Kenya. Consider that course a very, very good course. Another one that is potentially good is land surveying. Yeah, I need not explain that one. I think many people know what surveying is. It's another potentially nice course. Of course, building and construction. Yeah, today the government and everyone is talking about affordable housing. Construction will always be there. People will always be building houses. You can do it now a formal way instead of the Juakari way. Building and construction is a nice area. You are likely not to lack jobs. Do a diploma in building and construction if you are still wondering if there's a good course that you can do with C-. Another one is animal production. Yeah, for those passionate in agriculture, you can either decide to do a diploma in agriculture. You may decide to go the dairy way, the animal production way, poultry and such. You can do this course at Ahiti. And depending on how strategic you are, it can be a potentially good course. Another one is diploma in horticulture, still in agriculture. Yeah, we have horticulture industry is growing in Kenya, has been growing for some time. It's well established. I still believe that they struggle kind of to get properly qualified people. So if you find that agriculture, is your area, you are passionate about those lines, don't listen to the noise out there that there's no money in agriculture. It all depends on how strategic are you, how smart are you. Diploma in horticulture can be a nice area. Another one is diploma in technology, this time in instrumentation and control. Yeah, maybe you can go what that means because quite wide, but it's another potentially good area. It's all about tools and such. Diploma in technology, instrumentation and control is there as an option in some of TVET institutions in Kenya. It can be another potentially nice area. So in terms of TVET programs that you may consider, apart from what we had mentioned previously, we have this. Refrigeration and air conditioning is my favorite. Now, the final group of courses, like I keep saying, those ones that I feel that may not fall into any of the previous categories directly, you can consider doing ICT. Yeah, ICT is a nice one, of course. Today it's competitive because people have done ICT, the truth be told. But again, depending on how passionate you are, how aggressive you are, how smart you are, you will never sleep hungry with ICT. There is AI right now, artificial intelligence is coming in a big way. But if one has good ICT skills and they are aggressive enough, energetic enough, smart enough, you are unlikely to sleep hungry with an ICT qualification. Another one that you can do is guidance and counseling. Yeah, I think I said this in the past that people are depressed, not just in Kenya, worldwide. I think there's a crisis in that area. People will always be requiring professionals to help them, improve their mental health. Guidance and counseling can be another potentially nice course. Real estate, yes, if you have a dream of working in real estate sector, it's being done in a haphazard way. We still don't have professionals, a good pool of professionals in that line. You can do this qualification and maybe start working as a salesperson in real estate and grow into managerial level. People don't really realize that it can be a potentially good course, because real estate, like we said with building and construction, is a growing industry. And I believe that as the economy improves, as Kenya we continue growing population, real estate will be a big thing. It can be another very, very good area. Cybersecurity, yeah, this is all about catching hackers, preventing hacking into systems like banking system and the rest. It can be another potential lucrative area. It's ICT related, of course. Cybersecurity is another nice area, of course. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm not going to details what exactly it is, but I've told you is about protecting computer systems against hackers. That's a menace that is there worldwide right now. So consider doing cybersecurity. I think this one has so many opportunities. You can work not only for Kenyan firms, but also firms outside Kenya, and you'll be able to do it right from here. So cybersecurity is another nice area. If you don't want to do ICT pure, you can specialize in diploma in cybersecurity. Later on, try to upgrade it to a degree. Maybe you need to do more research whether those institutions offering degree in cybersecurity like KCA University, whether they do accept a diploma in cybersecurity as the minimum entry qualification, but it's another good line. Software engineering is the last that I may recommend. It's still ICT related, and this is about programming, coming up with apps, and that is another good area. But just like I keep saying about ICT, you need to be smart enough, you need to be strategic enough. AI is coming, artificial intelligence. I think you may have heard about that. But still, we are going to be requiring people who will be in charge of those systems, people who will be programming the AI systems, and people who actually build them from scratch, people who train those models. We need people who are good in software engineering. It can be another good area. Again, if you are good in terms of planning and coming up with a good strategy how to make money from this particular line. So as I told you at the start, there are so many courses you can do with your C minus. This is not the end. There are so many others outside there. You can go to KUPP's website. There is a list of diploma courses there. Go through that, download that PDF, go through it. There are so many of them there that you can consider. But in terms of here at Kenya Education Guide, in terms of us here, these are some of the best. These are some of those courses that we believe have more opportunities than others. So depending on your passions, depending on your interests, depending on maybe how connected you are, this can end up taking you so far in terms of your career. So remember to like and share this video. Keep subscribing to our channel. We want you to help us build us, and we'll be sharing more details, more information. As I keep saying, we are going to be sharing a blog that lists all this so that you can go into details about all of them. Otherwise, good luck from us here, and we wish you well as you select a course. John again from Kenya Education Guide. See you next time.